Looking for wedding invitations? Here are 5 common mistakes to watch out for. Mistake number 1, strictly following online budget recommendations. Now, let me first acknowledge that you deserve a toast if you've done your research to guide your budgeting decisions. A word of caution though, most sources online will tell you only 2 to 3% of your budget goes towards invitations. This number is fine if plain invitations are all you need, but if you order RSVPs or save the dates or wedding programs, I would recommend upping the number to 4 to 7% of your budget. And if you're wondering what changing that number does to all your other percentages, I'll link to a complete budget breakdown in the comments. Oops, number 2, ordering too many invitations. You've come up with your guest list of 250 people, and now you're ready to invite them. But not so fast! Before placing your order, the next step is to figure out how many households to send to. Not everyone gets their own. If you need help with the etiquette for who gets to share invites and who expects their own, I've got a link to that in the comments too. Number 3, running out of invitations, enclosures, and/or envelopes. There are always going to be a few people that somehow you forgot to include on the guest list, and you'll need a few keepsake invitations. Plus, it's possible you might make a few mistakes as you address all those envelopes, or your calligrapher might require extras. Since it's often much more costly to set up a print run for a small number of invitations, it's best right off the bat to order 10 to 20% more invitations than you think you'll need. Problem number 4, forgetting the cost of postage. When you're setting aside that 4 to 7% of your budget, out of that fund, you'll need to leave room in your budget for a trip to the post office. Also, don't assume that a regular postage stamp will take care of your envelope full of paper treasures. It's always good to take a complete sample to the post office to have them determine how much postage you'll need. The nice thing is that they usually have a pretty design for the 2-ounce stamp, which is what you'll probably need. And don't forget stamps for the RSVPs. Save yourself a little extra and opt for RSVP postcards instead of foldovers with envelopes. And finally, headache number 5, assuming do-it-yourself invites will save you money. This includes the tempting package of print-your-own invites that you may have seen on clearance from the local craft shop. Look around online for do-it-yourself invitation stories, and you'll hear quite often how someone got started on her invitations and then ran into a problem that meant she had to start over. But if her blank invites were on clearance, she can't just go back and get more. Do-it-yourself invitations can be very rewarding if you're patient to double-check every step of the process and creative enough to develop a workaround solution when, probably not if, something or other doesn't go quite according to plan. If patience is not your virtue, then no amount of savings is going to justify the drama you're about to put yourself through. All of these difficulties can be avoided by talking with an invitation designer. I can get creative to open up design options you thought you couldn't afford. Plus, I take on all the stress of working out your gorgeous paper dreams into touchable reality. And since I've done it before, the details and potential pitfalls that might cause you stress are pretty easy for me to navigate. We can still get creative together and let your personality shine. It's just that the 1,000 details of figuring out print dimensions and choosing the right adhesive and preventing paper jams is my responsibility. If you're ready to have some fun imagining the possibilities, I invite you to work out with me a time so we can chat for 10 minutes to get things started. You can email me at conversations@invitebeautiful.com about a time that works for you, or go take a look at the links I mentioned before down in the comments. Contact me, Melanie, at conversations@invitebeautiful.com. I can't wait to hear from you.